Welcome, welcome. We're going to be getting started in just a moment. We're going to be having a conversation, doing some brainstorming and some networking today. So get ready for that. I'm just going to grab the link from behind the scenes and then we're going to, oh my goodness, what is this? Yeah. Uh-uh. What is this? I'm sorry. Okay, so it did update properly. Okay, so listen. All right, so we're live. Let me just go ahead and grab this link and then get it out on all platforms, and then we're going to go from there. Welcome in. Oh, I don't have the captions up. Give me one second. Hey, welcome, welcome. All right, there we go. All right, I just grabbed the link. Let me put it inside here, and then we're going to go from there. I hope everybody is having a happy Easter wherever it is that you are. Let me make sure I got the right link because let's see, LXY. Okay, perfect. All right, let me just do a hashtag TKOTEXTSQUAD and then send now. Send. And then let me also send it out on Telegram. Give me just one moment, you all. All right, there we go there. And then here we go here. Perfect, 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 perfecto. All right, now all we have to do is get live on all of these platforms. So welcome, 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 welcome. All right. We are live on Twitch, we're live on Twitter, we're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and of course, we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. Welcome in, welcome. I am putting out a call to action for all of you out there on the internet. I'm looking for marriage-minded man for tomorrow's show and for next week's show. So I need two, right? So instead of just sitting quietly behind the scenes, not letting you all know what it is that I need, I'm going to let you all know what I need. And what I need is for you all to, the link just went out to the text notification squad. Perfect, perfect. I am your host, Tonya TKO. I'm a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I hope you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral topics as teachable moments for what self-love looks like in your life. And we started Matchmaking Monday about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so we are on week 3 for the men, and we need a submission for tomorrow night's show. And so, there's always a lot of men who are in my comments, and they're always talking about how many great and amazing available single men are out there, right? And so I need you all to come forward. Unless you all are saying something that just wasn't true, right? Unless you all are saying something that wasn't true. So let's start tapping on our contacts inside of our phones and looking and seeing who we know that is a single man, primarily between the ages of 35 and 55, right? Because my female audience members are between the ages of 25 and 45. So, there's a huge area in between. So we're looking for a man who can match with the women who are available and ready and wanting love. Because at the end of the day, what is the reason that we're out here doing the videos and working on creating the awareness of what healthy relationships look like, right? So Coconut Water is saying you lost them at Marriage Minded. Let me see. Give me 1 second. All right. So Coconut Water, what are you saying? Is that what the issue is? That they're just not wanting to settle down? And Erica is saying that doesn't need to get toilet paper, lotion, and socks from his mother. I don't really think a person who is in that category is marriage minded, right? So let's see let's see. Should I open up the phone lines to see what type of brainstorming we can do? World's best braider has made it in. Samaj text notification squad is in the house throwing up the 1010s. All right, so talk to me. What's going on? Who do you all know who is available and looking to be matched, looking to submit themselves for women to come forward and get this love off the ground? Let me open up the phone lines and see what you all have to say out there. And so, despite what anybody may say, people don't have to be perfect. They just need to be a perfect match for a person, and everybody is in a different space in their lives, right? Just looking at the marriage stats for certain demographics, well, the man can be of any race. He can be of any race, just as long as he is interested in settling down, as long as he is of that mindset of wanting to start a family, create a family, etc. Right? So, all right, let's see. I'm going to turn the phone lines open and then we'll talk and then you all can give me your point of views and then we can go from there. All right. Perfect. All right, phone lines are open. So Jess is saying nobody I know, my brother, but he got his lady. Well, you know what? So I'm looking to hear from you all to see who do you know? Who are you going to submit? I need you all to just look because right now we have 64 people on Facebook, 140 on YouTube. So the numbers are a little low. So I need you all to share this. I know that you all are in groups. I know that you're in WhatsApp groups, Instagram groups, text groups, Facebook groups, Telegram groups, Vibe groups, all of these, right? So yeah, open to any race, so long as they are interested in Black women, because most of my audience are Black women. So that is Ebony saying, my man found me non-American. Well, listen, he can be from other countries as well. So as long as he's in the United States, right? As long as he's in the US, that is what matters most. All right. So phone lines are open 323-488-3149. You can call in now and let me know what is on your heart and mind in regards to submitting a marriage-minded man for tomorrow's show. So, like I said, I need you to look inside your contacts, right? I need you to look in your contacts. I need you to look through your phone. I need you to look through your Facebook page. And we're going to need to make this a community effort. You know how they say it takes a village. So we're going to have to make this a village effort to be able to make sure that we are able to so long as we are able to, how do I put it? Oh, gosh. It's Easter Sunday. I'm tired. I'm getting ready to cook in a little bit. Just is saying maybe the plan might be to mix up the people. There might be a mix of men and women for the love seat. Yes. So just passing, submit the men for the love seat. Submit them. Ebony is saying she loves my journey. Welcome, Ebony. So I love your journey too. Who's in your contact list that you can come forward and refer? The link to submit or write is in the description. And my name is Tonya, not Tanya, but you said you've been following for a long time. I guess during the follow, you never noticed that there was an O there. And Dat is saying, I can't date while taking my classes because I get DUMB. That's fine. You don't have to date. All you need to do is submit someone. So I need to start seeing you all tagging some people, tag some of the people. You know what? This is what I want you to do. You know these discussions that we get into on Facebook, etc., and there are all of these men who are always commenting, etc., etc. Tag some of them, share this video on your page on Facebook, tag some of them. Let me see some tags here, tag them to this video. And then let's go from there. Let's go from there. Hey, Tam Tam. So, Tam Tam, who do you know? Come forward. So, Ebony says she's starstruck. Okay. I hear you, girl. I hear you. I hear you. So Cocoa Puffs is saying, we don't know any marriage-minded men. They want love and loyalty, but not marriage. You know what? We all know somebody who has been in our friend zone that they just weren't a good match for us at that time. So, you know, those nice guys, those, because look, they're out there, right? Oh my goodness, people are sending in apples. Let me see. Let me see what the people got to say. I gotta shrink this down for a moment to get the apples on the screen. Give me 1 second. This is not shrinking. I don't know what's going on here. It's not shrinking. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So Nina is saying, I don't any marriage-minded men, neither do my contacts. Oh, wow. You know, because the only way that this can go forward is if there are people on both sides of the equation, you know, on both sides of the denominator. So Samantha is saying, Gary, are you interested? Yes, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tag. Let me see some of these tags coming through. Like I said, phone lines are open. That's the phone number you can call in, 323-488-3149. Let me see if, where's the, give me 1 second, you all. There we go. All right. World's Best Breda says there are none. Oh, Ray is back. Ray says, for your efforts in bridging the gap. All right. So Ray has sent in $13 talking about the efforts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Jess is saying that's what we've been saying. They're out there. They're out there. They're out there. They're out there. So that's, I mean, but this is what I'm saying. So you all don't have any guys who are in the friends that were in the friend zone. None of that. None of that. All right. So Angie just forwarded everything to sister and friends. Perfect. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody knows somebody. Look inside your phone book, and especially for men, right? Nubian says all of my guy friends are happily married. All of them. What about in some of the social groups that you're in? Because you know what, like I said, it takes a village. So we definitely need to come together on this effort. Otherwise, it's just going to be us. And Tonya is saying they want white women. Some of them do want white women. There are some white men who want black women. There's some Latino men who want black women. There's some Asian men who want black women. So we just have to really just start thinking and being creative. You know what I mean? Cactus is saying this is rather scary. What's scary? And Pretty is saying these men aren't ready to be faithful husbands to anyone. They're looking for poly relationships. Some men are looking for poly relationships. Some men aren't, but they are out there. They are in the grocery stores. They're in the gyms. They're in your churches. You know what I mean? So, Lion, let me see. Let me see. Lion is asking, "What's the topic?" Are there when the video is live? Are you all not able to see the topic? We're looking for marriage-minded men who can come on the show tomorrow to be matched. So Nubian is saying my guy is white and sure wants this black woman. Okay. Lisa says I really don't think about marriage. Okay. Okay. So then should we downgrade it to commitment minded men? Dat says I'm ready and I know there are men who are ready for marriage somewhere. Dat, aren't you the one who said that you can't date while you in school because you get dumb? Wasn't that you who just said that? Ray sends $13 and says, FYI, I've been marriage minded since age 6. All right, so Ray, are you going to come on the show? Britt said, I just sent to my friend. Peard says, Tonya, will you be picking your match live? No, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be doing that behind the scenes. I've been working on that behind the scenes. Marriage-minded men in the between 30s and 50s. That's what we're looking for because that's where my audience is just below that. So, and Scott is saying some of us men don't approach women for fear of being called a creep. All right, so Scott, you're single. Scott, call in. The phone number is there, 323-488-3149. That is the beauty of being matched, that you don't have to worry about approaching anyone on the street. So Pretty is saying they want quote unquote submissive women to go half on the bills with them. Well, Pretty, let's focus on sending the feelers out, right? Christopher is saying, why in this day would any woman want to be married? We men may be ready for marriage, but are we worth marrying? Let's focus on make it between 40s and 60s. Okay, look, we could do between 30 and 60 then. Um, how do I share this so the person I know can see? Click on the three dots in the upper right hand corner since you're on Facebook, and then click on share or copy link, right? So Lisa is saying 60-year-olds need love too. Yeah, well, look, submit a 60-year-old. Submit one. So Lynn is talking about most. When did you do a survey of most people in the population? There's 330 million Americans, right? They don't have to be black. They can be of any race as long as they are interested in black women or my audience base, because that's my audience base are mainly black women. So Coconut is saying if a man hasn't married by 37, it's unlikely he ever will. I can send you the study. Go ahead and send the study because the study is really only as good as the people who were surveyed in that study, right? The information can has to be qualified by who took the survey. Where were they? Eh, who were they? You know what I mean? So yeah. Peared is saying, we love you, Tonya. We love you, Peared. Lynn is saying you did a video on black men. I did a video on black men about what? I do videos on black men all the time. Specific black men who are showing up in viral stories. So, all right. So I want to hear from you. Oh, you know what? Sorry. I had the window closed for the phone line. My bad. My bad. I just opened it back up. My bad. I apologize. It's open now. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I have it open now. I thought it was open before. And so Green is saying you're not going to find any good men on this app. I'm not really sure what you're talking about because I'm talking to people who have access to their inner and outer circle, people who go to the gym, who may know a person, people who are married themselves, who have a single friend. Are there survived people married now? I don't know what that means. Kim is saying you don't need two people to afford a mortgage, ladies. Let's be real and progressive. You're saying you don't need? According to what it is that I was seeing, millennials are having a difficult time being able to do the mortgage with one person. So just says part of the reason we might be having an issue meeting the man of our dreams may be our negative mindset about it. You only need the perfect one for you. Be positive, ladies. Tonya, do you feel like you'll match better with a man from your race? I think people match best with people who are similar to them and have complementary values and goals and direction in life. So that's what I think. That's what I think. And I do think that it's a mindset thing. I do think it's a mindset. I think that our lives look like what we feel is possible. And World's Best Braider says, this is a good thing you're doing, Tonya. Thanks. All right. So, um, all right. All right. So this is weird. Okay, so um No Lie is talking about the comments that are talking about what doesn't exist, and some of the people who No Lie feels are negative. Well, you know what? Listen, I want to see some more tags. I want to see some more tags. I want to see you all tagging people. And Lisa is saying, true, you cannot go beyond what you see. I think it's, can you not go beyond what you see? That's an interesting statement. I have to think about that one. I know that our lives look like what we feel is possible. You know what I mean? And if we don't feel that a certain thing is possible, then we just will not see it as possible, and then we'll go from there. Jay Ebony has sent an apple through and says, I enjoyed your TikTok panel. Please do more. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And Jess is saying, why is it negative if it's true? Um, it depends. Listen, we all have our own lowercase t truth, But then there's the capital T truth that's out there. And I believe that we live in a matrix of sorts. And I believe that if we live in a matrix, that there is somebody that was created for you. Especially if this world is all made up and all that other stuff, then somebody was made for you out there. Somebody is made for you. It is a mindset thing, but men should not get married until they're 35 and older simply because he'll be more established. Women should do it earlier. Chris, are you submitting someone or are you just submitting commentary? Okay, so perfect. Tech Squad is on it. Um, let's see. Women who say marriage minded, this is defined in the eyes of the law slash monogamy, right? Um, I don't really understand the question. The phone lines are open though, 323-488-3149. Did someone try calling and it didn't go through? Let me see what this is right here. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, so Chris's I comment I seen earlier. I don't understand, but all right. And Dat says, I have faith there is someone out there for me. I have faith that there's someone out there for you as well. Mad TV is saying, please marry me, Tonya. Okay, so you're saying that you're a marriage-minded man who's submitting yourself for tomorrow's show? Is that what you're saying? And Peart is saying, I like that. Somebody is made for you. And Jess is saying, Chris is the problem, just saying. I really don't know what's going on, why you feel Chris is the problem. I haven't seen enough of the comments. All right. So, remember, share this video. Share the video, tag somebody in the comments, have them come through. The link is in the description. It doesn't even have to be during this live. I'm live right now, but you can share it after we're live and just have them right through. You're on the air live with, oh, someone just called in, but the phone got disconnected. I wonder why it does, I wonder why it does the 2 hang up sound now. Oh. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from? For some reason, the call keeps dropping. Oh man. So Dior is saying, I mean, some may define marriage minded, but really don't want to be married on paper, spiritual union, common law. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. We're not able to. I hear the sound, but if you're not able to hear my audio, and I see that you're listening to the show in the background. Yeah, I don't know. That person's phone is messed up. Mm-mm-mm. Nina is saying my bestie and I should just marry each other. Well, by all means, if that's what you feel that the direction that you're going in, by all means, do that. By all means, do that. By all means, do that. And Tosh is saying, who are these guys for? These guys are for you all. They're for you all. So like I said, community effort. All right, somebody's sending an apple through. Let me check that real quick. It needs time to refresh. Um, let's see. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm getting some messages behind the scenes. Perfect. 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 All right, give me just one moment. Let me just take a look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. So I got one message. I got one message. So the link is in the description. Let me mark this as unread so I can come back to it after. All right, perfect. All right. So, Chris is saying a man shouldn't get married until he established himself so he can take care of a wife. Chris, are you established? Or are you just writing? I'm sorry, I keep missing this person's phone call. Let me try calling this person back. But their phone is acting up. Let me try calling them back. I don't know what's going on.
Please leave your message for.
This person is constantly trying to call, but when they call, they're not getting through. Today has been a really beautiful, laid back day. I'm getting ready to go and cook before it gets too late and make a fruit cake. So the fruit cake is going to be made with a watermelon base with grapes and blueberries around it and a layer of pineapple on top and thin slices of orange around the sides. So it's going to be beautiful. So Chris is saying, "Yes, I am. Why would I say it if it ain't me?" Well, then submit yourself. Wouldn't that make sense? Submit yourself. Submit yourself, Chris. If you're marriage minded and you're available and you are established like you say that you need to be, then come forward. And Jess says he's in the conversation just to see his own text. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's in the conversation because he's submitting himself. Pineapple is so divine and yummy. So, I wonder, does pineapple make your mouth bleed like it does to mine? And Chris is saying, submit to what? Submit your information. The link is in the description. And Blanca is saying, or Bianca is saying, Tonya, could you go a bit younger for people under 30? Unfortunately not. That is the criteria. That's the criteria right there. The criteria is 30s. The greater portion of my audience are not under 30. And then also, listen, if there's a man who is so why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Blanca or Bianca, I can't see whether that's an I or an L. Why don't you submit the marriage-minded man who is under 30? Do that so that we can get him on the show. Let's do that. So that way you don't have to sit in the audience telling me to do it. You please submit one so that we can have him for the show. Okay? Okay? All right. So Vanessa says that the acid is a bit much for her mouth. And T says, "Hi Tanya, marriage is a wonderful for me. Married twice, picked wrong men, grew up without father, so never learned the game." Okay. All right, Chris, are you going to submit yourself? Let me check and see if I've received an email from you yet, or if you're just writing in the comments. Mm, mm, mm. I'm looking. I do not have any more submission. And Peer is saying, stop forcing Tonya. I really don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're referring to. You forcing the pineapple? Pineapple is the only fruit that tries to eat you as you eat it. Oh, my, 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 my. My, my, my. Let me check the apples real quick. Oh, I heard the sound, but there's nothing near. Yeah. The enzymes in pineapple are very strong. All right, I need somebody to test the phone line to make sure that the phone line is working because for some reason the lines are so dry tonight. The lines are very dry. I need somebody to test it for me. What's going on? Oh man, I'm looking forward to camping this summer. I'm looking forward to traveling this summer. I'm looking forward. I've been being more social since the pandemic is over and just going out meeting people and just being active and just seeing the humans that are out there, male and female, and there's some really great amazing people out there. Yes, the bromelain. Yes, this is what I'm saying. The last time I had pineapple, my mouth was bleeding and I was like, oh. I'm eating the pineapple and I take it out my mouth and there's a streak. There's a like a orangish streak on the pineapple. I said, "What is this?" I looked in the mirror. My lips was bleeding. I didn't know what was going on. You're on Your Life with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, Tonya. It's NT from California. I'm just watching your live, and I know you had asked for someone to test. So I'm testing, 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe the phone lines are really working.
They're working.
So, oh my goodness, I was hoping they was not. Oh, I was hoping there was some sort of problem. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's
Uh-uh.
number, I get a click. Come on
Yeah,
with me, girl. Come on. You know the words. Mr.
I do not know the
Telephone.
words to that song. I'm not
How,
gonna play.
how old are you?
I'm older. Yeah, I'm in my late 30s.
So how you don't know the name to the lyrics?
I I just don't.
I need somebody who is seasoned to call
Oh
up.
my gosh. Okay.
Somebody who done been somewhere. Talking about you
Oh
late
my gosh.
30s
I've
and
been
don't
somewhere.
know.
Okay.
Where you been? You. All right, here coming another call. I'll talk with you later. Thank you.
Okay. Later.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. Now go.
Sorry.
I just
I'm
don't.
telling you to go. Sing the other lyric. Turn
You can
down
hear
the
me,
thing
Tanya?
and yes, I can. Turn down the thing in the background, please. It's too much.
Hold on, let me leave the room real quick, Tanya. You can hear
Uh-huh.
me, Tanya?
I can. How old are you?
I'm 35.
All right, so I'm gonna sing
I
the
was just
first
I was
part.
just
You
watching your
sing the
line. I was
second part.
checking in.
Listen, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Kevin, and I am in Alabama right now.
All right, so Kevin, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with
Uh-huh.
my line. What's the next part?
This girl. Oh, yeah, by your same time.
What is
Mr. Telephone Man. All right, Tanya. I was just calling to check and make sure the phones was working.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. All right, bye.
All right, you have a
Mr. Telephone Man, go.
There's something wrong with my life. When I dial my baby's number, I get a
Hey,
click every time.
hey, all right. That's what I'm talking about. My goodness. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Lexi, and I'm calling from Florida.
Thank you, Lexi. How old are you?
I'm 34.
See what I'm saying? What was happening with these other these?
I don't know. That's why
Mm.
I had to call in. I'm like, wait, how do you not know this song? You
You know what
know
I'm
it.
saying? Sweet Pea talking about that's for people over 45. No.
No, it's not.
No, that's for all of us. That's for all of us. You didn't have good music in your house. At least Lexi has
That
some
is
good
so true.
music. That's a classic right there. That's a classic. When I dial my
Yes.
baby's number, I get a mm. All right. Yeah. That's when music was sweet and pure. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very true. 100%.
Oh, goodness. So listen, you got you got somebody for the matchmaking show?
I do not, unfortunately. A lot of the men that I know, they just suck and just play games. And it's just like, I don't know. This generation, last generation, it's just like, I don't know. Everything that goes on right now in the manosphere, and they just, I don't know. They just suck. And it's just like, or maybe just what I'm coming across is just sucking. So, yeah,
Oh man.
it really is
Man.
disappointing. So,
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of sad. It is kind of sad, but you know what? This is but I have faith. I have faith cuz tomorrow's the show, Matchmaking Monday.
oh yeah, I'll be watching
And
and seeing
so
what
yeah, so
populates. And
what happened? Say that again?
oh no, I was saying I'll be watching and seeing, who comes on, and if I ever want to put myself out there and actually, sign up with I forgot her name, with her services and take it from there. But it's kind of hard because it's just like just doing it on my own. These men just do not live up to what I expect a man should be. So
Well, you know what? Let
yeah.
me ask you all this question. If we cannot find a man for Matchmaker Monday tomorrow, then what do we do? What do we broadcast?
Um, I mean, I was interested in, the matchmaking for friendship. Maybe we can take a swing at that and see how that can go.
All right. Well, you know what? Okay, so we might do that then. We might have to do that. We might have to do that, and see how
Mm-hmm.
that goes. Well, you know what? I appreciate you calling in. I'm going to jump off of here because it's starting to get a little too late to cook, so I need to go hurry up and do that right now. But thank you so much for
Oh, yeah.
calling in, Lexi. Thank you all for testing the phone line, and thank you for representing. You know?
Thanks.
All
I
right then.
got
Love
you,
you,
Tonya. I
girl.
got
Thank
you.
you.
I'm a knockout. I got you.
All right then. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, so and Kim is saying spotlight a woman for the men. It is actually so both people are going to be screened. However, it is a lot easier to match the women to the men than it is to match the men to the women. So it's a lot easier to match the women to the men. So that's why the men are on the love seat. So that's the reason why. So on that note, I am, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna jump out of here. Let me check the apples real quick. All right. There are all of these men who are constantly writing on social media about how many great men there are out there and all of these different, et cetera, right? But when it's time to come forward front and center, all of these same men who are commenting, where are they? What is it that where are they to present themselves? Because men are always talking about, how many women there are to choose from, right? So let's have you come forward and match you with a woman. Men like to be in the areas where there's a plethora of women to be able to be matched with, right? So come forward, present yourself, and let the plethora of women contact you, or go through the screening and see who is a good fit for whom, and then go from there. All right? So listen, on that note, I'm going to leave the video short enough for you all to be able to tag people and share it. And so I'm going to jump out of here now. Let me close up the phone lines. So I will see you all in the next video. There's really no self-love lesson for today's video because we didn't really have a topic to discuss, but you can always type what you learned, your self-love lesson in today's video, right? And so I'll see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what? Love yourself. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. And you know what? I'm going to say this. My self-love lesson from today's video is about bravery and being brave in the face of discomfort, right? TP is saying men have so many options these days and they are easy women. I believe they now don't see the benefit of getting married. It's sad. Well, I in the patriarchy, right? There are different types of men, and the patriarchy is set up in such a way that there are men in the patriarchy who are looking for wives because they're looking for maids and people to care for them, right? There are men out there who are great guys who may not be a good match for you. You may have friend zoned them, or you just met them at a time that it wasn't a good time for you and them together. But they're great guys, and you can submit them so that they can be matched with someone else. All of these men that they're calling quote unquote simps and all this other stuff. Okay, where are they? Where are they? You know what I mean? These men are constantly calling people simps and all this other stuff. Okay, so then where are the simps? Where are they? Where are the Hectors or whatever they're called? The Darrens? I don't even know what the names that these people come up with, right? But where are they? Where are they? They're constantly writing about all of the different women that that did them wrong, and this is your opportunity, right? This is your opportunity to get matched with a good match. This is an opportunity to get matched with a person who's a good fit for you. This is an opportunity for that. And Sonia is saying dating apps ended men's will to marry and be loyal. Why do you say that? I'm curious. Dating apps or hookup apps at this point. Oh wow. So is marriage a dead institution? Are people not looking for stable, healthy relationships? Is that what's going on? Mm, mm, mm. Listen, I definitely want to know what the climate is out there. Dior is saying we're the outliers. Yes, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. My self-love lesson for today's video is a self-love lesson in bravery and in innovation, where instead of taking on the brunt end by yourself, that we instead of taking on the brunt end of yourself, that we elicit the assistance of the village and go old school grassroots style and work on personal referrals like it used to be back in the days. Personal referrals like it used to be back in the days. All right. All right. So, but the thing is, you know what? The thing is that dating apps, the difference between dating apps and being matched is on a dating app, you don't really know who these people are, what they're looking for. When you're matched, it's really it's a pure process because you state what it is that you want, another person states what it is that they want, and with the intermediary, the matchmaker in the middle, the matchmaker then says, well, you know what, this person is looking for this and this person is looking for that. Let's bring these two people together, rather than going and being like, What are you looking for? And then the person is like, well, I'm looking for a person who can do and be XYZ. And then the person hearing that then responds back that that is exactly who they are, or they start moving in a way that pretends as if that's who they are, right? So there's so many benefits. You also get the benefit of a background check. You also get the benefit of a person holding the person you're dating accountable for behaviors on the date ideas, etc. So listen, on that note, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to go do my cooking. It's a little late now, but do what you got to do. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I am out. And Sonia saying men want quality, not quality for the most part. Marriage isn't sacred to most men. I don't think it ever was. Sonia, can you tell me when it was that you ever came into contact with the 4 billion men that exist on earth to know what most of them want? I mean, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there. I really don't know. Is marriage not sacred to some men? Yeah, it's not sacred to some men. Marriage isn't sacred to some people, but rather than focusing on what doesn't exist, let's broaden our minds into looking for what does exist. All right, let's broaden our minds into what does exist. I will see you all in the next video.